Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Warp No Damage Run. We've survived the terrors that is Bye Bye Blimps, although it's not the last we'll see of the plane levels, but that's a bridge to cross for another day. For now, we're moving on to the next level. Dead men tell no tales. But girls are okay. 2 Coco levels in a row? What's the occasion? But yeah, it's another jet ski level. The first one we've had since the first warp room, in fact. Yeah, it's been a little while since we last used this thing. Fun fact about this stage, though, apparently this is the only stage that was featured in the demo version of Crash 3, back in 1998. Kind of an odd choice of stage to showcase, if you ask me. I mean, this is a demo for a platforming game, and they're showing a gimmick level for it. Not that it's inappropriate either, considering the number of gimmick levels that are in this game. For those of you keeping score, we're on the 18th level right now, and we've only been to 9 platforming levels so far. The other 9 have been gimmick levels like this one. Half of the levels have been gimmicks, and that's part of the reason why I give Crash 2 the edge over Crash 3 in terms of which Crash game do I like best. It's because Crash 2 delivers more of what I'm looking for out of a Crash game. I'll iterate further on that point in just a minute, but first I want to draw attention to these 3 extra lives just beyond the buoys, and we can't actually get to them. These are actually just leftovers from when this stage was a demo version level. They just never bothered to take those out in the final version for some reason. So they're just kind of hanging out there being all like, you can't collect us, hee hee. Kind of a mean thing to do, but oh well. Getting back to Crash 2, though. I'm not against the idea of gimmicks in Crash games, and indeed, Crash 2 had its share of gimmick levels as well, with Polar and the wakeboard and the jetpack. That's all fine and well, because the majority of the game was platforming, with an occasional gimmick here and there. Unlike in Crash 3, where it's split about 50-50. And I'm not saying that Crash 3 is a bad game because it has too many gimmick levels in it. I would recommend this game just the same as I would Crash 2. I just think Crash 2 is the better game because it has more platforming in it. Simple as that. I would recommend both games just the same. That's all I wanted to say on that. These ramps, by the way, make good use of your tricks. Hold up on the second one and you'll dive down into the water and you can get to that extra life down there. I like that you can use your tricks in order to get goodies hidden underwater like that. I think it's a very clever use of the tricks. And yeah, we kind of have to go back and forth on these ramps to get to those. Now, normally we need to go straight ahead to that ship up ahead, but first we need to take a small detour in this direction, where we'll find 5 hidden boxes, pretty far off of the main route, actually. It can be pretty easy to miss these if you're not fully exploring the levels. So, yeah, that's a pretty sneaky place to put those. Alright, now to get back onto the main route. When it gets particularly wavy, make sure you're not accidentally moving towards one of those great white sharks or into a bomb or something. This place can get pretty busy, especially when you get those cannonballs involved, or one of these anchor guys. Other than that, not too terribly much different from this level over making waves. It's a pretty good level. Kind of a long one, but pretty fun. Alright, we should be getting pretty close now. If you're going for all the boxes, I would recommend taking this area a little slower so that you don't accidentally face plant into these bombs, and to ensure that you actually break the boxes along the way. Again, you can hold down when you go onto these, and that will give you a little better reach for breaking all the boxes as you pass by them. These bombs like to scroll around, so go through here carefully. And We have one last one up to collect. And we got our gem. Very good. And with that, Tell No Tales has had its tale told. But yeah, that was a pretty solid level. It can be a little difficult, but it is fun nonetheless. Anyway, we're going to have a look at some outtakes for that, and be sure to join us next time as we take on level 19, Future Frenzy, and bring the game back to its platforming roots. See you then! Probably should have been paying a little... Oh, yeah! That was used in the demo version of Crash 3 back in 1990. Oh, gee! Trying to avoid the cannonballs there. Yeah. Oh, birds! This is death for some reason! You know, it's times like this I really wish I could adjust the camera. Oh! I was not positioned correctly, it would seem. Well, this is left over from the beta, or rather the demo version of the stage that... Ugh! Maybe I shouldn't be in the middle of the water when I talk. The wakeboard, the jetpack. Why did that bomb not move? Ugh! Obstruct your view of the bombs ahead, or these little sharks that will jump out at you if you get too close. Oh! Ugh! Fun fact about this stage, it's very painful. Ugh! Oh, and that was right at the end, too. Ugh. Pretty sneaky place to put those. Careful here. Oh, be more careful than I was.